Afternoon, everyone. Just Boundless Magic to go. Although Bay Willow is now backed out, having gone in, and requires the attentions of the handlers once more. And as you'll see from those shots, Boundless Magic has rather got himself in a muck sweat. Bay Willow has also just become increasingly edgy since arriving at the start, and one or two others a bit warm as well. Admittedly, it is quite a humid afternoon, offset by that strong crosswind, which will be hitting those on the outside first down the back straight. Bay Willow goes back in, and I think we're now just about set for the Sky Bet Melrose Stakes. They're ready. And they're off, 1 3/4 ahead of them. Tactician was one of the slowest, and Green Lightning was another who missed the break slightly. And they go through the first 100 yards or so. Travare and Comedy Actor to the fore early on, and Travare in the black jacket strides into a narrow lead from Comedy Act, with Mount Athos racing keenly against the fence in a purple jacket. Deauville Post Pale Colours is racing out wide, tracked through by Moose Moran and Montparnasse in the dark blue and yellow. Green Lightning has recovered to race in midfield, followed by the nose-banded filly Desert Sage, just ahead of Grey Bunting. Bay Willow has settled 3/4 of the way back. You might just see the red cap of Frankie Dettori bobbing away, rather shielded. Boundless Magic is hunting up. Another of the greys, Burling, is towards the outer. Christopher Wren in a black jacket is among those held up, with Zyda Z. Tactician is a couple of lengths adrift at this stage, and also towards the rear end of the field at Desert Recluse. So through the first half mile, it's Travare, now pressured by Deauville Post, shadowing. A length and a half to Comedy Act, who in turn is kept company by Montparnasse. Boundless Magic out wide in a red and yellow jacket. Moose Moran is between horses. Mount Athos, the purple and green, is up the inner. Bay Willow and Grey Bunting follow next from Green Lightning, and then Desert Sage, the white-faced filly, inclined to race keenly. Christopher Wren and Burling follow these with Tactician as they move down towards the halfway point, and now Desert Recluse is just about last, and Zyda Z in the dark green, covered up, is in the last group of 5 or 6. Travare briefly needed a bit of encouragement to maintain the advantage from Deauville Post. Montparnasse and Comedy Act snapping at the leader's heels. Boundless Magic is bustled along out wide. Mount Athos is up the fence just ahead of Moose Moran as they swing back towards home inside the final 6 furlongs. Green Lightning in a dark blue jacket is rather trapped on heels as Grey Bunting circles the pack, working back through the field to Desert Sage. Bay Willow's being pumped along. Christopher Wren in a black jacket against the fence is travelling quite well. Then Zyda Z from Tactician. Burling has dropped right back to be last, has been passed by Desert Recluse as they swing on in, cross towards the near side and head for the final half mile. Comedy Act in the black and yellow comes through to lead, but is challenged by Boundless Magic. Green Lightning has angled right out under Joe Fanning, closes in on the near side as Mount Athos on the far side makes his bid. Then Christopher Wren, who goes up into 5th. They're chased by Montparnasse. Tactician away to the right is staying on under pressure from the rear, and away to the left Zyda Z is also beginning to run on, but it's Mount Athos who's gone a couple of lengths clear down to the final quarter of a mile, challenged now by Christopher Wren and Tactician, who continues to stay on stoutly under pressure. Mount Athos shifting off a true line, hangs right across to the near side. Tactician steering the straighter course. Christopher Wren splitting the pair. Tactician on the far side. Mount Athos is straightened out, begins to run on again. Tactician being reeled back by Mount Athos as they go close home. Mount Athos and Tactician in a finish of heads to the Melrose. In 3rd place, Christopher Wren, followed home by Zyda Z, and in behind Zyda Z, also keeping on, was Montparnasse.
God, dramatic finish to the opener at York, the Sky Bet Melrose Stakes. He looked like he might have thrown it away, but Mount Athos has got back up clearly, as you can see from that, still on the line to win by about half a length from Tactician, with Christopher Wren back in 3rd and the rest well spaced out. We'll give you a proper review of that after our first at Bangor.